It's time now for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Monday evening, afternoon, October 3rd, 2016. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, your 4 o'clock news and odds. Top story of the 4 o'clock hour is New York Attorney General orders Donald Trump Foundation, owned by Donald Trump, to cease fundraising. The State Department just cut off its bilateral channels with Russia. This is how Donald Trump's accountants and lawyers most likely to use the tax code to avoid paying income tax in almost 2 decades. Bogota, Colombia, Alvaro Uribe found the bullet-ridden body of his father at the family's farm in 1983. Rebels had killed him in a kidnapping attempt as former President fought Colombia's peace deal holds the key to its future. The Wilderness-themed store Bosco shops to buy in Cabell for $65.50 a share, or about $5.5 billion. Outdoor recreation retail expected to close the deal in the first half of 2017. Hurricane Matthew burrowed its way from the Caribbean and went toward Haiti, Jamaica, and Cuba on Monday. 2 fishermen had died in rough water trended up by the approaching storm in Haiti, the Associated Press reported. Budapest, Hungary. Hungary's prime minister is expected to keep migration as a key issue on the agenda after a low turnout and invalidated the referendum against EU refugee quota that had nonetheless received millions in evidence backing of the government. Istanbul, Turkey announced Monday that it extended a 3-month-long state of emergency declared after a country's failed military coup. However, 3 months after the president decided with a massive crackdown and movement by the U.S. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the sleek white train goes with a hilly Ethiopian countryside first to travel as wood in the new decade. Washington and a sharp situation in relation to the U.S. on Monday to suspend the diplomatic out of contact with Russia over a Syrian wall. Moscow halted a cooperation on a joint program for disposal of weapons-grade plutonium. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. College student and deputies said they caught a biting a dead man's face after senator and his wife did. That outside of the Florida home was being released from the hospital after almost a 3-year de facto moratorium or a plan to resume execution in the new year, the State Department of Rehabilitation Corrections said. Supreme Court rejects Boston gangster White Bulger's appeal. Tokyo. Russia wants to build a bridge to Japan. Novomosa Hokkaido, according to Japanese press report. London. Nuri al-Maliki, Iraq's ex-prime minister, has been accused of undermining his successor in Hyder al-Abadi by urging a dismissal of a top official. Seoul, a South Korean politician was weighing in a presidential run has called for that Seoul to develop its own nuclear weapons. Sarete, Libya, Dutch journalist Jamal Labans was killed by a snap fire in Libya while covered in the government's offensive against Islamic State. Washington. Donald Trump gained support in every state this past week in state track and poll released Monday by UPIC voter indicated. Columbus, Ohio, while resuming execution next year with a drug combination and checks and fall, a 3-year hiatus caused by the difficulties obtaining drugs used. Washington, the Supreme Court rejected rehearing and the challenge of the President Barack Obama's actions on immigration after a vote earlier this year upheld a lower ruling. Washington, 5 man spray painted message supporting the Black Lives Matter movement on Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. over the weekend. Clinton promised to hold Wells Fargo accountable. Investors think Deutsche Bank has no limits for watch out. There are 3 basic explanations for what has gone wrong in Germany's biggest bank, and they all apply to its global peers. Evergreen Health, Maryland, President Innovative nonprofit insurance created under the Affordable Care Act, decided Monday to become a for-profit company and avoid the possibility of shutdown, according to the chief executive. Non-CEO minimized FFN providence and testimony. Washington, Lockheed Martin again awarded a $140 million U.S. Navy contract for the production and the service center electronic warfare improvement program. Cairo, a second batch of mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles from the United States that have been received under any access defense articles grant program in Egypt. Washington, Aerovenomous Switchblade lethal miniature aerial missile system is on its way to the U.S. Army. Alright, looking at the stocks here now is down 54.37 at 18,253.78. SP 500 2161.16 down 7.11. And on the Nasdaq down 11.13 at 5,300.87. Nobel Prize for Germany developed one of our cell recycling system. Finally, some good news for the bees arrived. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has been given endangered status with 7 species of yellow-faced bees in the Nathan Islands. It advanced stretch the country is the world's largest population of elephants. Botswana urges ban on ivory trading. About 20 million years ago, shark sized across warm along the ancient coastlines of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans turned into birds. Medium-sized fish with pointy teeth and innocent finds. How will your doctor help you deal with issues like pregnancy, drug abuse, and safety? A new study suggests that Instead of looking at resumes, diplomats may want to check the voting records. Some type of in jail saying that helping and sewer babies, TV plans may be dangerous to infants and toddlers. The Food and Administration in that statement. Boston campaigns to legalize recreational marijuana use in the Massachusetts, Maine have launched their first TV ads on Monday, opening to boost public awareness and support ahead of November votes on the issue. Can Femina find none about Pfizer rom-com fans knowing ancient thus far. A recent study reports that people have been perceived as more attractive when they inflict by less virtual-looking companions. Donald Trump told a group of military veterans on Monday that some members of the military develop mental health issues because they are not strong and can't handle it. Toledo how? Hillary could look to compound Donald Trump's season of bad news, sharply criticized him on the need for losing nearly $1 billion of Republican tax savings while owning America's favorite fair share. Durham, North Carolina, a new generation of American voters have found few profound political memories than any president of an prominent been having an effect on how they perceive the choice of the successor. You could argue that Donald Trump has the strongest statement as the presidential cabinet beginning in the first presidential debate when he delivered a direct and succinct argument that American jobs are being shipped overseas. Looking at some local news. Possibly a motorcyclist accused of striking a state trooper while being placed on Route 1 near Gillette Stadium after the Patriots game alleged funded motorcycle from MBT officer in June and prosecutors said on Monday. OPEC deal caused the local gas prices to rise. Cancer drug developer Merrimack Pharmaceuticals Incorporated is getting newly incorporated its workforce and is searching the new CEO after announcing the restructuring and eliminate more than $200 million in costs. Peter Chill News Time is now 4:06 p.m. on this Friday, on this Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and it's time now for a sports report. Duke announced freshman Ford Harry Goss, #1 rated player in the span to 100-2016 to be at the 6 weeks after the successful knee after possibly on Monday. The New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady returned with a 4-game suspension Monday, 7 from the late gate. Peter Chill News Time is now 4:07 on this Monday afternoon, going to the Monday evening time now for traffic and transit report. Let's start in MBT with the subway system is looking good on the commuter rail. Looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Alright, looking at the highways and byways of New England on this Monday afternoon. 95 at the stop. One side it is vector for Norwalk to Stamford. 95 at the north, bound side back to Bridgeport, Merritt Parkway, both ends is back to Bridgeport stretch. 95 at the south, bound side back to New Haven stretch and hit the brakes again in Milford stretch. 91 at the southbound side of Wilson, Middletown stretch. 84 eastbound side it is back up on the Waterbury stretch. 84 westbound side is back to Hartford and R8 to New Britain. 91 and the northbound side is back up from 57 to 291 in Springfield. Mass back into the westbound side of Wilson stretch. 290 on the westbound side. It is back up around Worcester stretch. 146 both ends is backed up around Lincoln Smithfield stretch. 146 on the southbound side it is backed up around 5095. 95 on the southbound side back to protected Providence. 95 on the northbound side is backed up from Cranston to downtown Providence. 195 westbound side it is backed up around East Providence and Providence stretch. 95 on the southbound side backed up 45 out in Foxborough to 295 in Attleboro. 24 southbound side is backed up West Bridgewater all the way at Route 140 in Taunton. Route 44 westbound side of Lowell Swam, 105 in Middleborough. Mass back on the westbound side of Sepulveda and also back tolls RE to Framingham. 290 westbound side it is backed up from Shrewsbury on Route 9 in Worcester. 128 southbound side it is backed up from 95 to 24. 128 northbound side is backed up split to 24 in Braintree. In Randolph stretch, Route 3 southbound side sold to Braintree split 7 expressway. Southbound side is backed up from the back down to the Braintree split 7 expressway. Northbound side of Lowell to the Braintree switch. 93 both ends of downtown Boston is backed up. Mass back both ends is backed up from South Boston to Logan Airport. 93 to the northbound side it is back to the second bridge of Boston all the way out to Medford. Route 1 in the northbound side of Lowell to Chelsea, and then the brakes again from Saugus all the way out to Peabody. 120 to the northbound side is back to Route 2 in Lexington all the way out to Linfield. 120 southbound side back to Barrington stretch. Route 3 in the northbound side of Lowell to Bill Ricker stretch. 93 to the northbound side back to 125 in Andover. 95 in the northbound side back to the Newburyport stretch. Every turn back northbound side back to the 293 in Manchester, New Hampshire. Bottom turn northbound side back into Newton stretch. Route 1 and southbound side of Lowell to the Brentford stretch. 89 and 91 on both ends it is backed up around the Canadian border up in Vermont. All the way 59 on the northbound side is backed up in 7 Quebec and towards Montreal. All the way 55 backed up around 7 Quebec around the U.S. border of Vermont. And Interstate 87 on both ends are back around Route 11 in Champlain around the Canadian border of the state of New York. Peter Chill News Time 4-9 on this Monday afternoon going to Monday evening. Time out for weather report. Latest on Matthew. Center location 50 down at the north. 74.8 to the west, and Mountain same winds at 140 miles an hour, moving north at 6 miles an hour. As of 2 p.m., dangerous hurricane Matthew moving north from the left, threatening rain, wind, and storm surge expected in portions of Haiti. Hurricane water affected drank to Haiti and Caribbean province of Guatemala, Santiago de Cuba, Hogan, Grandma, and Las Tunas, southeast of Bahamas, including the Ingress, Maguana, Acklands, Cricket Island, and Long Cane, Bragg Island, and hurricane water affected Cuba bars of Camagray, Turks and Caicos Islands, Central Bahamas, and Luz, Long Island, Exuma, Rum Cay, San Salvador, and Cat Island, and Charleston warning is effective for Dominican Republic from Bahona westward to the border with Haiti, and Charleston warning is effective for Dominican Republic from the Puerto Pacha westward to the border with Haiti. Interest elsewhere in Hispano, in the Bahamas, and the Florida Peninsula, and Florida Keys should monitor the progress of Matthew. For storm information, especially area, please monitor products make your National Meteorological Service at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This area of Hurricane Matthew is located in latitude 51 north, 74.8 longitude to the west. Matthew is moving toward the north, 46 miles an hour. That is general most of this forecast to continue for Wednesday, and it is increasing for the speed expected tonight. On the forecast track, the center of Matthew will approach southwestern 80 tonight, moving in the near eastern Cuba late Tuesday, and moving in the near portions of the southeastern and central Bahamas Tuesday night and Wednesday. Data from the Air Force Reserve Hurricane on aircraft indicates that maximum same was under 140 miles an hour from Howard Gust. Maps a dangerous gravity for us. Hurricane has suffered some wind scale and some fluctuations in intensity and possible during the next couple days, but maps expect to be mainly. 12 hurricane for Wednesday and hurricane force winds at hours of 35 miles from the center and tropical force winds at hours of 185 miles from. And the latest minimum central pressure is based on data from aircraft is 940 millibars at 27.76 inches. Wind. Hurricane conditions are expected to first reach Haiti tonight, and so Cuba to Tuesday, and southeastern Bahamas late Tuesday. Tropical conditions are expected to first reach Haiti this afternoon, eastern Cuba tonight, and the southeastern Bahamas early Tuesday. Making outside preparation difficult and dangerous. Preparation to protect life and the probability should be recirculation. And tropical conditions are expected in Jamaica and along the southern coast of the Dominican Republic, threatening warning areas beginning today. Hurricane conditions are possible in the hurricane watch areas by Tuesday night, with tropical storm conditions possible on Tuesday. Tropical conditions are possible in the tropical storm watch area in the Dominican Republic by late today. Rainfall. Map is expected to produce total rainfall accumulations in the following areas. In southern Haiti and southwestern Dominican Republic in 15-25 inches outside 40 inches, and in eastern Cuba and northwestern Haiti, 8-12 inches outside 20 inches, in eastern Jamaica, 5-10 inches, and outside 15-20 inches. Southeast Bahamas, 8-12 inches, and isolated 15 inches. Turks and Caicos Islands, 2-5 inches, and isolated 8 inches. Northeastern Haiti and the Dominican Republic, 1-3 inches, isolated 5 inches. Western Jamaica, 1-2 inches. A live threatening flash floods and mudslides are likely from this rainfall in southern and northwestern Haiti, the southwest Dominican Republic, and eastern Cuba. Storm surge, a combination of continuous storm surge and large and destructive waves could raise water levels by as much as that fallen amounts above normal tide levels. And southern coast of Haiti, southern coast of Cuba, east of Cabo Cruz, 7-11 feet. South coast of Haiti, 7-10 feet. Northern coast of Cuba, east of Camagüey, 4-6 feet. Jamaica, 2-4 feet. Gulf of Gangavi in Haiti, 3-5 feet. Southern coast of Haiti, Dominican Republic, 1-3 feet. Central southeast of Bahamas, 10-15 feet. And surge-related flooding depends on the time of the surges, and tidal cyclone can vary greatly over the strip distance, but at large rates journey by Matthew will cause water as it occur well in the vents and well away from the track in the center, and surface swells journey by Matthew will continue to affect portions of the subcoast of Hispano, Jamaica, Aruba, Colombia, eastern Cuba, and the Caribbean coastline of Central America during the next few days, and swells from Matthew will begin the affected portions of the Bahamas on Tuesday. The swells likely to cause life-threatening surf and whip current conditions. Please call the products from your local web office. Look at that radar close to home. Shows that clusters of popcorn clusters of showers and thunderstorms stretching around. One cluster stretching west of Norwich and stretching all the way southeast of Hartford, and then the line of rain showers and storms stretch from Charleston all the way up in the Ware and then the south of Athol. Cluster of showers around Amherst, west of Springfield, west of Stafford, and a little line of cluster of showers from Concord, Hampshire, stretching around southern Vermont and then eastern New York and northwestern New Jersey and the northeastern Pennsylvania. All right, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For tonight, mostly clouds got about 53 degrees. Calm wind becoming a northeast wind, 5 miles an hour. Tuesday, slight change of showers before 10 a.m. Clouds got about 62 degrees. North about 69 miles an hour. Gusts high 23 miles an hour. Chest temperature 20%. For Tuesday night, most clouds got about 42 degrees. Northeast about 3 to 6 miles an hour. For Wednesday, most sunny, most clouds got about 66 about 41 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. For Thursday, sunny, most clouds got about 70 about 42 degrees. Friday, sunny, clouds got about 73 about 50 degrees. Saturday, podcast got about 70 degrees. Saturday, chance rain, most clouds got about 55 degrees and chest temperature 40%. Sunday, chest rain, podcast got about 69 degrees and chest temperature 40%. Sunday night, podcast got about 48 degrees, and for Columbus Day, most states got about 60 degrees. Currently and not near, it is on overcast skies, and we have a temperature in Norton at 71 degrees with a humidity of 72%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news, and that's October 3rd, 2016 on a Monday. I'm Peter. You have a good evening and a good bye day to all. See you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. It will be a good evening.